Now if we take a look at slow motion, we'll look at the prelims first. So once again, this first throw is 56.49. You'll see the balance on the left side. And one more time through here. Left arm is up, right arm is long. Separation in the knees here. Great sweep, toe is up. Good hip displacement right here. You notice he's really digging in with the left foot. So he's pushing off with the left foot while sweeping with the right foot. Left arm is working to wrap up as soon as he starts sweeping. Right here, this is the biggest difference between 2007 and 2008 that Dan made. Really working on the entry, which set up this orbit and the fact that he could wind up a lot better at this point. You'll notice this really sets up a great power position. So his foot's down, the discus is way back, and then he can turn everything into the discus before it leaves his hand. So if we take a look at this second throw, once again, this was a foul. He fell out the front of the circle. You'll notice the left shoulder go too soon here. Gets a little bit anxious, trying to throw too far or too hard. Looks too fast with his head. And you can see the left arm pull away more here. Doesn't have quite the same orbit or the wrap. And just too much linear direction through the circle. Probably could have fought a little bit harder to save it, but it would have been a tough save either way. Okay, this third throw. Once again, the mark was 59.42. Again, good hip displacement, really pushing that knee down into the ground. Notice he keeps the discus back. Power position good. Chin is neutral. And really gets the right foot turned nice. Let's take one more look. So once again, the balance that he creates out of the back of the circle is what sets him up so well to be balanced at the through the power position and the release. Right here, once again, good power position. And you can see that foot get turned. As he's releasing the discus, he lifts the chin instead of driving it into the left shoulder. Okay, let's go to the finals. This was the fourth throw. This was 56-37 was the result. There you can see there's just not the same intensity on that throw as the previous throws. Getting back into the competition mode, not quite as aggressive with the sweep. And you can see he didn't feel it coming off his hand right there. Okay, so let's take a look at the fifth throw. And this, like I said, this is one of his best technical throws that I've seen. Besides the fact that it was a foul, of course. Once again, good balanced wind-up. Setting up the right to left action, but keeping the center of mass fairly divided through the middle here. Gets on the left really well, balanced here. Right knee is pushing down over the toe. Good sweep. Once again, you can see the hip displacement. He's really pushing that knee down and getting the hip down, which creates that linear drive through the circle. Lines everything up right down the center of the sector. You can see he's setting up his high point right at 180. Low point at 0. And here he's really lifting his chin up. Once again, that was one of the things he really struggled with since he was a freshman, is pulling the chin over into the left shoulder and falling out over here towards the left side of the circle. And just a little touch of the top right there with the toe. Let's take one more look. Really sets up a great orbit for the discus here. You'll notice even right away from the windup, starts low to high and low to high. Everything is high at 180 degrees and low at 0 degrees.